It'll help with that?
What in blazes are you doing out of bed?
I feel great. All right, I feel better, which is why I am going with you to court today.
No, Brooke, no.
Yes, I am. You need the support.
Brooke.
Have you ever been able to talk me out of anything? No. And anyway, save your energy for the trial.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What was that for?
For last night? For that video conference that you set up with Laura and Jamie?
Your children needed to see you. And more important, you needed to see them.
It meant the world to me. Thank you.
Trust everything's in order?
Not everything.
I trust you haven't heard from my wife.
If I were you, I'd wipe that smile off your face, because Greenlee is the only character witness that we have. Listen, if you have heard from her...
I haven't. And even if I had...
You wouldn't tell me.
That's why I pay you those big bucks, Liza. So intuitive. That, and because I am confident you're going to get me off.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Pat Myers presiding.
Excuse me, have you seen Ryan Lavery anywhere? Here he is.
Hi. Want to start the day with a little blackjack?
Yeah, no, actually. I have left a dozen messages for Greenlee. I haven't heard a thing. Do you have any idea where she is?
That is probably because she's out of range.
Out of range where?
Mallorca.
Spain. Ryan, why would she be in Spain? She went looking for Kendall, didn't
That's
she?
what we think, yes.
What do you mean we? Erica?
Greenlee ransacked Erica's office and she found a photograph of Kendall and Zach's yacht. She took the name of the yacht and she ran with it, literally.
You know what? My daughter deserves the truth. And Kendall deserves to be the one to tell her.
I'm not arguing with that, Jack.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Erica shares that sentiment. Oh, I should probably try to find her and talk her down.
I think she might be out of range, too.
She didn't.
Oh, yeah. She did. Sorry about that.
Why didn't you stop Erica?
It's not my job to chase after Erica.
Not even to protect my daughter.
I was fired from that position, remember?
Right. Greenlee needs you.
She says she can take care of herself, Jack.
And normally I would say that might be true, but this is too big. When she finds out that Kendall was driving the car that caused that accident, if it comes out wrong, Ryan, she's going to need to turn to someone, and it's not going to be me. You still love her?
Apparently that doesn't matter.
That's all that matters. Be there for her.
She doesn't want me anywhere
Ryan, she
near
doesn't know
this,
what the
Jack.
hell she wants. But when all the smoke clears from this, she will. And what she wants, what she's always wanted, is you.
I'm done. She says she wants to move on, and I'm going to respect that.
And what did the subsequent analysis reveal?
That the pills that Adam Chandler was taking were not the pills prescribed to him.
So, what were they, Chief Hubbard?
A mixture of digitalis and benzodiazepine.
Well, isn't that a dangerous combination?
Objection. Your Honor, Chief Hubbard is not a doctor.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Counselor, your witness.
Chief Hubbard, can you please explain how the pills were obtained for analysis?
Well, as far as I know, David Hayward made up a second concoction and gave them to Zach Slater.
As far as you know. So you weren't actually there when the transaction occurred?
No, I was not.
And as far as you were told, only Zach Slater was. Is that correct?
Besides Hayward, yes.
And where is Mr. Slater now?
Out of the country with his family.
Well, then would it be fair to say that without Zach Slater's testimony, there really is no direct evidence connecting my client to the medication taken by Adam Chandler? Chief Hubbard?
Yes, that would be fair.
No further questions.
You may step down.
Nice work, Counselor.
Prosecution calls Gail Walker to the stand.
Now comes the fun stuff.
Your testimony before the State Medical Board in which you took full responsibility for switching Adam Chandler's medication. That's your signature?
Yes.
Were you telling the truth?
No, I was not.
Why did you lie under oath, Ms. Walker?
To protect Dr. Hayward.
Protect him from what?
Being charged with a crime and losing his medical license.
So you're saying David Hayward was the one drugging Adam Chandler?
I watched him mix the digitalis and benzodiazepine myself.
And then what happened?
David fixed it so that I was assigned to Mr. Chandler as his in-home nurse. He then gave me the new beds with instructions to give them to Mr. Chandler.
Did Dr. Hayward explain the reason for his actions?
He wanted Mr. Chandler to become confused,
Why?
disoriented,
Why?
so that he'd be declared unfit. David's grandson was living with Mr. Chandler at the time. He wanted
Dr. Hayward.
full custody of the boy.
So you're saying David Hayward admitted to you he was deliberately drugging Adam Chandler?
That's correct.
Are you aware, Ms. Walker, that while under the influence of these drugs, Mr. Chandler shot and killed his own brother?
Objection, Your Honor. Facts not in evidence.
Sustained. Counselor, you know better.
My apologies, Your Honor. More questions?
Your witness.
Any final thoughts?
Don't mess it up.
Medical board that my client was innocent.
Yes.
And now you changed your story.
Yes.
So, were you lying then or are you lying now?
At David's request, I covered for him with the board. Everything I've said in today's court is the truth.
Ms. Walker, have you been promised immunity for your testimony today?
Yes.
So basically, it's a win for you either way.
Objection. Argumentative.
Withdrawn. So you've lied for my client here. I guess the next question would be, why? Why perjure yourself?
Dr. Hayward can be extremely persuasive. He has a very strong personality.
So is that why you continued to work for Dr. Hayward after you lost your medical privileges? Because of his strong personality?
You could say that.
Actually, I'm more interested in what you have to say. So what were you doing up in Gloucester?
I was taking care of a patient of his, Greenlee Smythe.
Greenlee Smythe, now Greenlee Hayward, correct? Ms. Walker, is that the patient that you were looking after is now Dr. Hayward's wife?
Yes. That's correct.